All right, what's going on, you guys? So we're finishing up our last couple for sale by owner calls for the day. It's currently 4:30, and basically today consists of nothing but phone calls on withdrawals, expireds, and now we're finishing up with some for sale by owners. Now we're calling some people here off of Zillow. Now keep in mind these people have been getting bombarded with realtor calls, realtors like me, and sometimes they can pick up the phone a little bit on the aggravated side. So we're gonna have to work our way in there using the proper words, proper tonality, and things like that. So let's see how it goes.
Hello?
Hello, I'm calling about the property on Kerman Avenue. Is that still available?
Yes, it is, sir.
Awesome. Hey, my name is Jason. I'm a local realtor. What's your name?
My name is Guy Archer.
Guy Archer. Hey, are you guys cooperating with the buyer's agents?
No, I really hadn't planned on doing that.
That's not even a consideration for you?
Well, that's why I'm trying to sell it by myself, Jason, is to hang on to as much money as I can. I don't want to give up 12 grand or whatever it's going to be.
Yeah, Guy, and I completely understand that. I mean, I would be doing the same thing if I were in your shoes. Obviously, the goal is to net the most money.
You know a little bit more about this game than I do, Jason, but I appreciate you saying that.
Well, the buyer's agent side is if somebody were to bring you a buyer, would you be paying commission to the buyer's end, not somebody helping you list the property? So it would only be about like half of that, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it'd be like 3% is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's normally what buyer's agents normally would get. Some people do 2% depending, but ideally that'd be 3. Yeah.
Yeah, well, 3 is half of 6, and otherwise I might as well just give it to one of my friends and let them sell it.
You got some realtor friends, huh?
Oh, got a ton of them. Everybody in Reno is lucky enough to have some realtors. They know. I mean, it's good business. I was a realtor twice.
Out here in the Reno, Nevada area?
Pardon me?
Out here in Reno, Nevada?
Excuse me, sir. I'll step outside for a second.
No worries, no worries.
Okay. Yeah, I was a realtor twice in Reno with Dixon.
Oh, nice.
Was it Dixon? No, once with Dixon, once with somebody else.
Why did you?
But I love real estate, Jason. But I find I do better doing my own stuff, rather than working with a realtor. So I went out and built my own things and bought properties and sold property and hung on to some properties too. So that's sort of where my knowledge comes from. I really haven't sold an awful lot of things. I've sold a few things, so I know a little bit about it, just enough to be dangerous. I got a good title person, so I use First American Title, Cheryl Doherty over there on Lakeside, and so she's sort of looking over my shoulder. She won't let me get too screwed up.
Oh yeah, actually we worked through Cheryl as well. That's funny. I just saw her this past week.
Nice lady.
She's very nice. But nice. Guy, how long has this been on the market for? Or not on the market, up for sale, I should say.
2 days.
2 days just recently, huh? Nice. You've probably been getting blown up with realtors.
Well, a couple of folks have called, yeah.
Okay, we're just getting started. But that's funny. What's that guy you kind of cut out there?
Thanks for the warning, Jason.
Oh, yeah, not a problem, man. Yeah, like I said, well, really more than anything, I'm looking because normally what we do is, obviously, as I'm sure you're aware, the market has very minimal inventory these days. And if I'm working with a couple buyers right now, and if we can't seem to find someone on the market, we like to, keep track of all inventory, even if that means for sale by owners. And if we can work something out that way, then we like using these houses as options as well,
Jason, one of the ones I sold, the agent that was representing the buyer, he went to them and said, hey, will you pay me X amount of money to show you some properties that aren't on the market, mainly, for sale by owner stuff. And that's how they got paid. So they went to the guy and got paid from them. So they paid me for my house, and they paid them part of the commission as opposed to me paying it.
Yeah, I mean, some people are able to do that, and if that's if obviously the market, I mean the house is priced right in this particular market, because obviously my job, I got a fiduciary job to do the best of in the interest of my client. And if the market says that the house is worth, let's say for example in this case 390, and I charge them my commission on top of that, it's not really me doing the best in the interest of my client. It's got to be. I'm a big believer of it's got to be a win all around for everybody. Obviously if I'm in the picture, the agent as well, the seller wins and the buyer wins. And in that case, I feel like I'd be kind of shooting my client in the foot for upcharging them on top of what they're paying for, unless there's some kind of wiggle room in your price here that you put up for 390.
Well, there's a little bit, but not a lot, Jason. Because I've done looked at some comps in the neighborhood, and there's 2 other comps in the neighborhood. Actually, there's 3 other comps in the neighborhood. One's listed at 390, exact same, all 3 of them the exact same size, exact same 3-bedroom, 1 bath, 1-car garage. One's 395, one's 390, and the other is an estate sale, and it's 323. But you got to go through a judge, and there's going to be a bidding process and all that sort of stuff that is involved with an estate sale. So those are the 3 comps I have. So the 2 comps that are exactly the same in that area that are close, the only 2 that I could find are both one's 390 and one's 395, and I'm 390. So I'm got to be in my house. I think just looking at pictures, my house is better than the other 2 by far. I've got a nice front yard, nice backyard, nice sprinkler system, covered patio. The inside is in good shape. I'm not going to say it's ultra modern, but it's in great shape. It's a nice, clean house. You or I could probably move in there tomorrow, Jason.
Yeah, no, it does look like in excellent shape. I'm looking at the pictures in the front, beautiful grass, well kept up lawn. So yeah, I can see that. I don't know exactly what the comparables look like. Are those pretty similar as far as like square footage and year built?
Exactly the same.
Okay, and those recently sold, like recently?
Well, one sold. I got them on Zillow, so that's where I look is Zillow. And one sold. There's a picture of it there. It looks the same. It's got 2 trees in the front yard, and it's got, I think it's on Broadway, which is 1 street away, and perpendicular to ours. And let me see, it's got a fence around the front and 2 nice mature trees. So it's a nice looking house, but it's on the market. It's off the market. The price shown was $390, so I assume they sold it for $390. And the other was $395, and it looks pretty nice on the inside. Looks like a couple guys live there because there's a giant elk head in one of the. So anyway, I looked at that, and the problem I don't like about that one. Oh, that's the estate one. That's the one that's in the estate, and and the one for $395 has got no backyard. It's just dirt. There's no backyard whatsoever. So.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, well.
Comparables. There's a couple of duplexes over there, and there's a 4-plex over there. There's a 4-plex for $1.1 million.
Sounds about right in this market.
Nice brick 4-plex. I think they're all 1-bedroom, 1-bath, 1-car garage deals. And what else? And that's about it. I mean, there's a couple of old ones over there. 7-bedroom or something. So there's really not a lot in that immediate area. And then you keep looking and you go east of the airport, and there's some out there way east of the airport. It's all 89502, but it's not, it's 5 miles away.
Yeah. Well, Guy, let's say worst case scenario, which I don't think this were to happen, but let's say worst case scenario, it's always good to have a backup plan. Let's say this house sits on the market for 2, 3, 4 months, which, like I said, you shouldn't have a problem because it is a beautiful property. But would you be open to be considering different options on getting it sold at a specific time?
Yeah, sure. Down the road. You bet. I'll never say never. If I'm looking at this thing in 2 months, yeah. But before I probably do that, yes, other options. You bet. Lower the price, get some help from outside, all sorts of things. So, yeah. Whatever. We're going to sell it, Jason. We're not going to not sell it. We are going to sell it.
Most definitely, one way or another. I like the attitude.
Yeah. So it's just a matter of time.
We're going to make it happen. Right. I definitely got that same attitude, so I respect that. As far as what are you looking to net a certain amount of money off of it?
No, we bought it years ago, and it's been in our family for quite some time. And for the last 25 years or so, my wife's mother and father lived there, and she was the last one living. God bless her, and she passed about a year ago. So my wife's been over there cleaning it all out, going through everything, and getting it all cleaned up, fixed up. So now we're at that stage where it's time to, if it was up to me, Jason, I would just turn it into a rental. In about 20 minutes, it'd be rented.
Yeah.
And I'd rent it and get $1,500 a month for it.
Yeah.
And that's what I would do with it.
Yeah.
But we took a vote and I lost, Jason. So,
yeah. Well, they both sound nice. $1,500 a month, or netting $390, $370, whatever the case may be. It sounds both really nice. You can't lose one way or another. I mean, like you said, it's been passed down, so it's a win-win all around, right?
Yeah.
Well, guy, like I said, I'm working with some buyers. I could definitely swing it by them. I could definitely run it by them. But also, if that's the case, I can also help you get some better comparables instead of Zillow, because Zillow is not usually the most accurate and it doesn't have all the latest sales that's on the market.
Well, if you want to send me a few comparables, my email, are you ready to write?
Ready.
Is guy at gmail.com.
Okay, sounds good. And also, guy, I mean, I don't mind doing this. Sometime maybe when it's convenient for you, I can swing by and also just take a look at it in person and just to see exactly how much it would sell for in today's specific market, because the market's constantly ups and downs. Just not too long ago, we were at our peak, and right now things are starting to steady out, but we're starting to pick back up going into the new year of 2022. And I can tell you exactly how much we could possibly sell it for and how long it would take if it were to be like a backup thing if you weren't able to sell it by yourself.
Yeah, well, you give me a call someday, maybe we can get together and go down there and take a look at it.
Okay, well, can you do next week sometime, maybe Monday, Tuesday?
Yeah, give me a call.
Well, I'm just trying to plan around it right now so I can go ahead and make commitments around it. I don't schedule through it.
Oh, how about Monday at 10 or Monday at 11?
Are you able to do possibly Tuesday at 11?
Yeah, Tuesday at 11.
Tuesday at 11 sounds good, guy. I'll go ahead and
see you there.
I'll swing by. I'll take a look, and also bring some more information for you so you can get a better idea on what's going on with the market and exactly what your house is worth in today's market.
Thank you.
Sounds good,
Goodbye.
guy. Well, you have a good night.
You too. Goodbye.
Goodbye.